talk to me about being a father. I mean, through all the things you've been through, you didn't let that stop you from being a dad to your kids. So speak about that.
Let me see. Yeah, that's good. So my father was always there, so it was just second nature.
Okay, before we go there, how because normally the story that's told is people end up in the streets because their dad wasn't around,
Yeah.
single mother household. How do you go from having both parents, they were together, and still going down that route?
Um, Man, just wanted to be tough. Man, that shit sound cliche as shit, but really that's what it was. I just wanted to be respected. For whatever reason, I gravitated toward like mafia movies and freaking bank robbers and shit like that. You know, because my family was small, just me and my sister, mother and father. It wasn't like no outside influences. I didn't have no cousins that was in the street. I didn't have shit. It was just
And you were the oldest.
no. My sister
Oh,
older,
sister.
but my sister square as shit though. It wasn't nothing. I had nothing. Looking at breaking movies and shit, Beat Street and breaking. Not, it was nothing in there that'd be like that would add up to be like, how the hell did you? But I know my mom always wanted to be tough though. I wanted to be when I came in the room. I wanted the people to be like, "That's a big bad gangster right there." At a young age, I mean like third, second grade or something.
Mm.
I always wanted that because I was scary as shit when I was little. See, that was it. See, I was scary as shit. So I used to be like, "They gonna fear me," like, you know. So yeah, all that shit is fuck you all up in the head. So um, yeah, once I used to cry all the time. I used to be scared of shit. People playing with you and push you and shit. I cry, ooh, cry and shit, right? But once it stopped, motherfuckers became terror. Like, so, and then it was like everybody always be like, that's a pretty boy. So
Mm.
people always did shit.
Especially during what, like '80s, right?
Exactly. So I had to open up quite a few fucking skulls over there because everybody just thought like the pretty boy was the one to pick on. All right, motherfucker. Not this one. Not this one, partner. I don't give a fuck what you thought was going on. And this is facts. I mean, you go back to my junior high school and shit, man, they all bear witness to that. They know. They'll pull their whole ass up now. They'll be like, this motherfucker was crazy. So but yeah, it was and my parents was still there. Both my parents was there. Both of them went to work. It was just like I, I was more concerned about the reputation. And I guess, since everything's fucking trauma, self-imposed trauma and shit, right? Fucking trauma. I'm fucking being sarcastic. I don't believe in that shit.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to be tough, man, because I was just so fucking scary. So what's the opposite? You ever seen that movie Unbreaking with Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Remember my man Mr. Glass? He was like, I knew somebody else because I was the my
Yeah,
bones
yeah,
was
yeah,
breaking this
yeah.
shit. He was like, I knew it was
I was
somebody
the
else.
extreme right,
Exactly,
extreme left, so there's got to be an
exactly. So I
extreme
was
right.
Mr. Glass when I was young. I knew eventually I'll meet Unbreakable. I'll meet that fucker, right? But I had to turn myself into that. So uh, really, that's what it was. And then it just came with the streets because the respect. And then you want respect as well. It was really about going around when people like your name uh, uh, uh,
Ringing bells.
precedes you. Yeah, exactly. I wanted that. Come in and be like, oh shit, people nervous. That was burnt out ass shit, right? But in the '80s, that shit was big shit. And then you see the gangsters though. You see them out there just lawless. Because where I used to stay at, they used to have like they used to hang out like about 5 houses down. Woo, in that time, man, it'd be about 50 of them motherfuckers out there on quads and motorcycles and lowriders, gangers, bumping battle rams, bumping a bunch of old school Run DMC shit. And I mean, I used to be fuck social media. I used to be locked like gang of females and this living. Like you looking, you young impressionable asshole. You know, you like, I need to live like that because it's like they doing whatever they want to do, and then people would be like, don't go that way. My mother wait for everybody to leave to go to the store and shit. And I used to be like, damn, they got all these motherfuckers scared, right? So that became my reality though. 10 years later, it was my motherfucking ass down there. But the other perception is wrong, man. People respect everything, man. Them dudes respected everybody that stayed on the block. It wasn't like they was fucking around with people. You could have easily walked through there, and when nobody would have done shit. It wasn't even like that. So even when I was hanging out in the streets, it was never like that. It wasn't about fucking around with people. That's a misconception. Now, not to say shit didn't happen. Motherfuckers get off those drugs, and some random motherfucker, don't walk down the street at 11 o'clock. Some dude out there on some Sherm or some crazy shit.
Already paranoid.
Exactly. He ain't in his right state of mind. And they'd be like, well, he killed the innocent person. He did. But this motherfucker had nothing to do with street shit per se. This motherfucker was on some Sherm or some angel dust like back in the days. It was fucking drugs. Motherfucker was tripping. But
so being that you got
go ahead.
Being that you got a son now, right?
Yeah.
And you had your pops, what do you do to influence him so that he doesn't go down that path? You know what I'm saying? Like is there a particular approach that you're taking that your pops didn't take?
Yeah. Big communication, man. Big communication. Making sure that he on his square, giving him responsibilities. For me, I feel like my pops didn't talk to me, and that was just his error. Like he didn't explain things. He did a lot of things, but he didn't explain to me. He didn't talk to where I understood. So I always talk to this dude, man. I talk to him, give him to understand, give my man a crash course on all type of shit. World. Because I know, like, even at this young age, he gonna remember it. He gonna remember these conversations. And always trying to get him to be confident about himself, be able to move by himself. Like, he don't need validation by nobody else. And, I truly believe that we can only lay it down. But they choose to do once they get old enough, we don't got no control over that. You got to just try to, and you always look back, hindsight 2020, you'd be like, damn, I could have, right? That's the name, that's a part of the beast, right? And yeah, I just had those conversations with him, do a gang of shit with him, make sure that, we ain't gonna do no idle time type shit, make sure that they always got something to do, and really just to build self-confidence in himself. Because a lot of shit, I guess you could say that I didn't have no self-confidence, scared to death. So I'm like, my self-confidence won't be fear, goddamn it, But it was like I needed that validation. Like what I was saying, I would go around and people would be like, ugh, yeah, I wanted that validation, right? And I'd be like telling him, like, there ain't no validation. Fuck everybody. I know people were like, he was talking some crazy shit to him. But I really want him to know that you have to move how you move. And as long as it's right and exact, you're not hurting nobody, you're not trying to hurt nothing. You just want to make sure that you cross your T's, you dot your I's, be productive, and